Houston, Texas, today at NRG Stadium, as we're going to find out who will go home as champions of the Kinder's Texas Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will go on the attack first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a win.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. And the Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And I tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but bowed your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing a turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Plows through the defense. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying play action. Oh, he wants it all. Makes the grab at the 10. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls.
Really nice job by the offense there, setting up the play-action pass. They ran the ball the last play, so the defense saw run action this time. A lot of guys bit downhill. The quarterback had a chance to find his target outside. He puts it up in the air. Receiver does his job. They connect for the long score.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the running back has it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down for this offense. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The run to the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Sooners come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab over the middle. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Snagged in the middle, it's ball. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Sooners are rolling down the field. Off play action on 1st down. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. And it's caught. Touchdown Sooners.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. An 84-yard drive there. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Shoots it to the left. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. And the Bulls line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quick release on the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Wide open downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The inside handoff. Nice move there. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the 1st. Caught in the backfield, it's ball. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Sooners trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Got his man quickly. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one of this postseason showdown. Let's take a look at the stats so far. As we move into the 2nd, let's hope the rest of the game lives up to the early start. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Second down, he'll throw it. Trying to find the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all season to get on the same page. You can see he hits them in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A 70-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He's got his man across the middle. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Quick completion to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Off the play fake. The throw. Fires to the big fella. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free.
You don't see a lot of OPI, but on that play, the offensive player just way too handsy. He's grabbing, he's working his hands way too much, and that was an easy call for the referees.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Here they come on 3rd down, and the defense has had no answer so far. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulls decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's ball. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. Lethal weapons all over the field. That has been the standard at Oklahoma for several years.
I mean, so many guys, and they built this offense on space and speed, and it's the playmakers out wide. Listen, they've got great quarterbacks, but if you don't have guys outside that are going to make plays, obviously it makes it hard to move the football. These guys, they make it easy.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got him. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They pick up 10 and give him the first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The Sooners are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Dumps it off in the flats. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. And here comes the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Working the middle. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Fires to the wideout. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Bringing it back. He's at the 20. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown Sooners. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
This offense has it with really good field position. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Under fire. Working that left side now. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Turner. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. That's reeled in. It's ball. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Quarterback adapting. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Riggs. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll keep it himself. Past the 1st down marker and still running. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The pull and throw off the RPO.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. And they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Stands in and takes the hit. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Pulls it in. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Sooners send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. To work up top. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 20.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
The Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Quick strike complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Bulls want to crank the tempo. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got the first down and more. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll start the return inside his spot. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
From the gun on third down. Throwing right. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Kick is in the air. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. To the air on second down. Sets up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Sooners will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Now on the return. And the coverage team able to... South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's second and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Bulls will punt it away on fourth down. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And another big play from a Sooner receiver. We've seen that before. Some places you might get grades like C, D, all A pluses here.
And he grabbed it like a lamb and serving up busted chops like you've seen this offense do so many times in the past.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They got to come up with a big play on this third and long. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's second and 4. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's ball. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Quarterback on the keeper. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the ground with the back. Spinderella. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. And the Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Touchdown, Oklahoma! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Nice. Still making moves. Gets away from one. Finds some space. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
We've seen it from this running back, too. There's a lot of ways he can make you miss. Bottom line, this defense has to do a better job game tackling.
Yeah, just hard to bring down. Just physical, runs through people. This is a guy that defenses hate playing against, and you see why. So many yards after contact.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Bulls, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They're going to ride this running back. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. Pulls and fires complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On the option. Quick toss. At the 20, he's got space. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Barges ahead. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run. The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Just drives it between the uprights. Are forced to settle for 3.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Turner. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Snap it to the back. Finding an escape route. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Creates a little space. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. With the catch, it's Turner. He's going to come up just a bit short. It'll bring up 4th down from the 43. And the Sooners will punt this one away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. It looked, and here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
And the Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Gets it to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Fires one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's picked off for the third time today.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Caught close to the marker. It's Turner. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Reads it, fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. He's got it on the right. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Sooners are on the move. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on second and long. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll be brought down. The Sooners come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. It's now first and 10 from the 24-yard line.
Third and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, really good.
Got enough space. Touchdown Sooners. And the punishment has been extended.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They march 72 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
The Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Tight end now in motion. Rides to back and leaves it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that was so close to a turnover in the end zone. The defense almost with the huge play. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Hit as he throws. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to...
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. We have reached... out in this offense, just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Running behind that left side. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. And the Sooners line up to punt it away. That is just gorgeous. Knocks it out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Takes a hit as he fires. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. On 2nd and 10, a 4-wide out set, trips right. Wants to go up top. This time he's got his man. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. 1st and 10 from their own 15-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go. Got 5 wide out spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Back to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for... 49-yard line. One more play to pad the stats. To the air on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have You know, there's no real reason to panic, but